Hello everybody, Clive Lawton here, Chief Executive of the Commonwealth Jewish Council. Thanks for coming to look at our videos that we have from all around the world, from our members in the Commonwealth. What they tell us is that this campaign that we've started, Small Islands, Big Challenges, is something which is of relevance to all of us. After all, we have to think about the environment in which we live. We all know that now. We know the world is vulnerable, but we also believe with classic Jewish optimism that we can do something about it too. This is not a message of despair, it's a call to arms. So when we started this campaign, we recognised that small islands are especially vulnerable. They're vulnerable to rising sea levels, they're vulnerable to increasingly unexpected and aggressive weather conditions. And we've only just now heard of the terrible situations in the Bahamas, for example. So this is now time to get behind this. Look at these videos and watch what they tell us about how it is out there in various different places. Now, this campaign, Small Islands, Big Challenges, has been very warmly received by various institutions and governments around the Commonwealth. Remember, that's 53 countries in the world. That's pretty well a quarter of all the countries, a third of all the world's population. So this is something to get behind. And each Sukkot, we in the Commonwealth Jewish Council are going to refresh and relift this campaign. It's not something that's going to happen in a year or a couple of years. This is a commitment for a good long while till we start to straighten things out. And why Sukkot? Well, we all know, don't we? We live in these flimsy shacks. Well, some of them, I suppose, are a little less flimsy, but you know the principle. We're vulnerable to the environment. The roof is open to the elements. And that's what we have to remember, that we're in a symbiotic relationship with the elements. The weather is either our friend, our enemy, or our danger. We have to figure out how to work that. The classic Jewish ideas of living within the cycles of the harvest. Our festivals tell us that we have to recognize that we benefit from the world and we must look after it too. I know we have concentrated for so many centuries on the historical aspects of Pesach, Shavuot and Sukkot, those three great festivals. Well, it's not surprising we didn't have access to our own land. But now we're remembering that those three festivals were also harvest festivals. They punctuated the cycle of the natural world, all of that preceded by our great festival, small in one ways, but great by way of inspiration, of Tu B'Shvat, a new year for trees. And all of that starts in around February in the land of Israel, with the beginning of the trees and the rising sap, and it ends with Sukkot, when oddly, just as the weather starts to get bad, we go out and we sit and we trust and we hope and we share and we gather. And we remember that as we enter the winter, we're greatly blessed, but we shouldn't take it for granted. I hope you get behind this campaign with us. I hope you join in, encourage your community, your peers, your non-Jewish peers. Pick this up with interfaith work. Talk to the churches, talk to the mosques, talk to the gurdwaras and the temples. Talk to them about their concern for the environment. And if they don't have any concern for the environment, I'm sure they do, encourage them to start thinking about it. Go to your governments, go to your councils, ask them what they can do in order to improve things in our world. There's a great story in the Talmud of time when people are in a boat, and as they're sitting in this boat, some guy takes a drill and starts to drill a hole below his seat. And everybody goes, "What are you doing? We're all going to drown." He goes, "Don't worry, I'm only doing this under my seat." Well, guys, the time for that is over. It's obviously absurd. We're all in the same boat. No more hole drilling. Let's look after each other. Have a very happy new year, a great Sukkot, and a tremendous year of campaigning. Thank you.